Things are about to get a little crazy in astrology, so listen up, buckle up. We've got a big picture overview to go over. Pluto retrograde is the only retrograde that's happening right now. So Pluto, while it is looking backwards, saying we got to harvest this, we got to look at this, we got to bring death to all these things so that you can have the new life, so that society, because that's Aquarius, can have the new life. While that's happening, every single other planet is pushing us forward. Every single other planet doesn't have time to look at the past right now. Every single other planet is saying we must go into the future. And with Aquarius and Pluto retrograde being in Aquarius, that's a very big picture. The future is a long time with Aquarius. The future is like hundreds and thousands of years with Aquarius. It's not just a year from now. So Neptune starts its retrograde on July 4th. Non-ironically, okay, but that's the next retrograde that comes up. More on the July 4th retrograde another time. With what is happening in the world right now, the planets have jokes. Is it a joke? I don't actually know if that's a joke, but it's not ironic. Okay, not a coincidence. So Neptune goes retrograde July 4th. Okay, that's the first retrograde we have other than Pluto. So if you're seeing this anytime before July 4th, while everything else is moving on and moving forward, anything that is being brought to death is for the betterment, was it air quote betterment? Is it better? It depends on the decisions that you've made and your interpretation of that. So if it's better, then it's better. If it's not, that's going to be up to you and your perspective. True. Okay. Because there are some things in the world, because again, like, look at the world right now. You know, sometimes it's not the better. Sometimes it's just the change. Okay. Little strange. Little strange. A lot of strange. A little strange. Very strange. It's a big change. Okay. So with the push forward momentum and this like crazy arc of intuition and premonition and things that are happening and they're changing, because Saturn is also going into Aries before we get to this retrograde of Neptune, before the beginning of July. Also, come June time, we're going to be exactly in the middle of the eclipse seasons. So we're going to be in the middle of like a really big transformation that has to do with the bigger picture of things. No big deal or anything, you guys. Oh my God. Basically, this entire year says start the new thing. Oh, wait, we have to transition. Start the new thing. Wait, we have to transition. Think about if you do that over and over and over and over and over again. First of all, it drives you a little crazy. Second of all, right now we are starting the new thing. This is not a time to make the transition in the sense that we've got to look back and look at things and discover things and reorganize and restructure and the blah, 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 blah. Okay. Right now is a time for pushing forward and making sure that you make your mark. Make the mark. Whatever the mark is. You got goals, go shoot for them. You have things you want to do, make sure that you start that. Since Pluto is retrograde, the harvest and the death that are happening right now, they're meant to help you make the mark. How is it that you're going to start that spark? Neptune is in Aries, ushering in an entire new era of spiritual practices. That's crazy by itself. Then Saturn's moving into Aries. So we have a birth of a new order. The birth of the new order in the spirit and the birth of the new order, period, are working together. Also, that's crazy. Whoa, that's a crazy layer. Wait a minute. Hold on. We don't really have time to hold on. So let's talk about the other stuff that's happened. We've got those new begin. Pluto starting its transit in Aquarius in the previous year of 2024, and it's stationed in Aquarius for the final time in November of 2024, and we are not going back into Capricorn. We're going to be in it till 2043 when Pluto enters Pisces. Crazy, okay? So we're at the beginning of that. We've got generational beginnings happening right now. So if you feel like things are on a crazy level, it is because generational change is happening. Neptune has changed at the same time that Pluto has changed within like a year's time, all right? And we have Saturn, who's ruling over Pluto and is in the same sign, soon to be, with Neptune, is like moving with Neptune. So we have like crazy father, order, structure, pattern, timing stuff happening at the same time as all of this. Talk about exhausting. Talk about there's always a cost. Talk about sometimes the cost is a higher price than maybe that you will want to pay. Think about everything you've already sacrificed for yourself and understand that that is a payment for things that are going to be coming through on your individual life, thankfully. If there's any kind of advice that I could give to you right now, anything that does not really support the real true version of you, you know how people talk about being like the truthful, authentic version of you, right? If there's anything that doesn't suit that truthful version of you, anything that is in your life that is not about the real you, it is time for it to get gone. It's time for it to get gone. And sometimes, with Pluto and Aquarius especially, the authority is bigger than us. So sometimes things are going to be removed, even if we didn't ask for them to be. That's not to scare anybody, okay? That's to say that sometimes Spirit has your best interests in mind and at heart, and you don't even realize it. If there's people getting removed from your life, it'll probably make sense a little while on. Oh, wait, actually, they were my enemy. I didn't even realize. I had my eyes closed the entire time, and now they are open, and I see the truth of the situation. So if there are things that are being removed from your life at this time and in this moment, it's because for whatever reason, it doesn't suit the real you. It doesn't suit the true you, and or it doesn't suit the path that spirit has you on, which really is the support of the true you and the real you. You could look at your North Node in your chart. That's going to be helpful. You could look at your Pluto and your Saturn and your Uranus and your Neptune placements. That's also going to be helpful. I know that that's like a big, a lot of them, but things are about to get crazy. So this is a time to not be lazy. And honestly, be crazy. Be a little crazy. Be crazy. In my practice, the way that I talk about crazy, it's an honor to be crazy. To be a crazy means that you are honoring the gods and you are honoring the spirits and you're fighting for what you really actually truly believe in. Crazy. The order of crazy is a warrior. You're gonna be crazy about something, that means you're willing to fight for it. You're gonna be crazy about your life, you're gonna be crazy about your dreams, you're gonna be crazy about these things that you feel and the way that you're gonna stand up. Okay, yeah, then you are willing to fight for it. That's what that says in my practice. If you're crazy about something and you're gonna be crazy, probably also with the transits that we're having right now and just in the fundamental of crazy at the same time, if you're crazy about something and you have the crazy, energy behind it, all right then. You probably have a right somewhere in there. A birthright, a spiritual right, a right that either has been earned, needs to be learned, needs to be turned, or needs to be earned. True. That's up to you to discern. That's between you and the spirits. That's not between you and me. Then you know what? I'm grateful. I've said it in a couple other videos today. I'm gonna say it again. I'm grateful that there's some authority that is way bigger than me. Thanks for that, spirit. Love ya. So be crazy about it. And screw what society will have to say about it. You want to be crazy about it? You feel like it's your right to be crazy about it? You know it is? Yeah, okay, well then go fight for it. Go love it. Go be in your purpose. Go live your dream. Go do what you know that you need to do. Because right now, golly, and basically for the rest of this year, we just have the forward moving motion that is going to be death is going to be associated with the help of pushing us forward until July 4th. Oh goodness. Basically for the rest of this year, anything that does not fit you in the realness, the real you, is leaving. Don't cling to the things that are not true. Sometimes we have things in our lives because we feel like we need them to protect us, to keep us safe. There's so many other layers of that. Sometimes we need those things, and sometimes they're there for a reason and a season, and then they go. So that's the stuff. That's the stuff that we're being moved on from right now. The spirit energy that I'm feeling recently, currently, right now, is that the spirits didn't come to play this time on a locationally societal level. Yeah, the spirits didn't come to play this time, so they need me, you, us, discern for you, but I know for me this is true. They need me, and again, apply as necessary, to stand up and be real and be true and be honest. And anything that doesn't benefit me in that, and anything that doesn't really actually support me in that, in a way that is spiritually lawful and just, now has to go. Now has to be removed. Now has to be warded out. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes the authority is bigger than me, and I'm grateful for that. Sometimes those things are beyond expectation. But that also means that the reward and the good stuff can be beyond expectation as well. So again, discern. And we're in a crazy time right now. Things are being pushed forward. Death is helping us out, and it's Pluto and Aquarius, which means it's death in our collectives. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not for it to fall flat, okay? Pick it up if you need to, but that's where I'm gonna put it, okay? Yeah. So gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Before July 4th, any death that is coming to you is there to help you push forward. And to be diligent about it. As a precautionary note, okay, be diligent. Be diligent, you got it. You can do it. These dreams that you're walking towards, the purpose that you're walking in, the things that Spirit's bringing to you to work on right now, if they are true for you, you're gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna pound my fist on the table. You're gonna be able to do it. And so congratulations. Keep up your manifestations. Keep walking in your purpose. Keep living in your dreams. Yes. Yes. Be crazy about it if you need to. And however you practice, offerings at the altar, meditation, whatever it is, okay? Those are just two very simple examples, sometimes more not simple than that, but whatever for now, it's fine. However you practice, right now is a great time to make sure that you continue to do that. Please and thank you for yourself and for the lot of us, because if one of us wakes up the spirits and we continue in our practice, it's going to help strengthen everybody else, even if we are practicing alone. And that is, I think, a beautiful, wonderful thing. So I think I already said it. I'm going to say it again. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew that you do. I will too. And I'll keep doing what I need to do. And I hope you will too. And I love you. And I'm going to talk to you soon.